Good morning, University Presbyterian Church. It is March 18th, 2020, and I'm coming to you via video because we have an important announcement, and it's important that you get to see my face for this announcement. Session has gathered to respond to the COVID-19 virus, to the guidelines that the CDC, the White House, and our local city council has put forth. And after much discernment, much prayer, much discussion, session has voted to pause all in-person worship for the foreseeable future. Now, that does not mean that we will not be gathering to worship together. Worship is important. It's an important part of our faith lives. It's what connects us to God as a group, but it also connects us to one another. And in these times of quarantine, in these times of isolation, it will be important to connect with one another. It'll be important to lift up and hold on to our faiths as a community. We will be gathering using different tools. We'll be gathering via online using a video conferencing service. That conferencing service, you'll also be able to call in if you can't use video for whatever reason. We'll also be streaming our services via Facebook Live. All the specifics on how to do that are going to be found in an email that's going to be going out this morning, along with being found on our website. So if you go to upcelp.org, you can find a banner in which you will click on that, and there will be instructions on a page on how to get into those services. It is important that we gather together, and while this seems like new tools perhaps is difficult, if you have any issue trying to get on to those services, please do give us a call. We'll be open. Our office hours are from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Those are not going to change. The availability of John or I or the office is not going to change. We are still here for you, whatever needs you have, even if it's just to call and check in and say hi and hear someone else's voice. So please do know that we are here for you as we use these tools to get on and worship together. Do give us a call, and we will try and help you out to get connected as much as we possibly can. You'll also, I also want to announce that you'll also see more of my face and other faces because we're going to try and do more of these videos. I can't commit to doing a video every single day, but we will try and make sure we have something out at least every other. And in these videos, we are going to do check-ins. We're going to let you know of any news, any new announcements, but let you know also how we're doing, how things are going here, and again, connection for our community. Along with these videos, we're going to be adding in some devotions. Prayers and devotions are also part of our community, and so part of these videos we're going to be adding in a devotion for you. This morning, we're going to do that just now. And so we're going to be reading from Psalm chapter 27. The psalm is attributed to David during his campaign. And during his campaign, there were times of fear, times of uncertainty. And so I thought that his words would be useful for us during these uncertain times in our community. And so here, Psalm 27, The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and foes, they shall stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise up against me, yet I will be confident. One thing I asked of the Lord, that I will seek after, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high on a rock. Now my head is lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I will offer in his tent sacrifices and shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. Come, my heart says, seek his face. Your face, Lord, do I seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You who have been my help, do not cast me off. Do not forsake me, O God of my salvation. If my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will take me up. Teach me your way, O Lord. Lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Do not give me up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they are breathing out violence. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong. Let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. I read this verse this morning because while we don't have an army encircling us, while we don't have adversaries trying to overrun us, we are still in the midst of uncertainty with an adversary called COVID-19, in which we are hidden away, in which we are distant from one another, in which sometimes we are confused, we are uncertain, in which we are fearful. But here in this text, David recognizes that God is with him even in the midst of his fear, even in the midst of uncertainty. God is with us now, today, in the midst of our fear and uncertainty. And God will lead us out. God will save us from these times, lead us to a time in which we know the goodness of the Lord. God will lead us into the land of the living. And so, friends, be strong. Let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Put your hope in the Lord. And friends, may the Lord bless you and keep you during this time. If you are in any need of any connection, please do give us a call. We are here for you. We're here for one another. We will definitely see you on Sunday for worship together. Blessings, my friends.